Hello, and welcome to the KNLA News. I'm Warren Strauss. First off in the news today, we have what the conditions are like for the majority of the Russian citizens. The serfs class consists of servants, artisans, and some soldiers. The soldiers are also forced into Tsar's army. Since industry has expanded and some masters have sent their serfs to work in factories while taking a majority of their pay. Now to Shanae Henry with the roles of Russian Tsars during the time of absolutism.
Thank you, Warren. Thank you. Now, I don't know if you know about the history of the Russian Tsars during the time of absolutism. Well, there was Alexander I, who inherited the throne in 1801. Funny thing with him, in the beginning of his reign, he seemed open to liberal ideas, yet he joined a conservative powers in opposing liberal and nationalist impulses in Europe. Then, in 1825, he died, which caused a group of army officers to lead an uprising known as the Decembrist Revolt. At this time, there was a Tsar named Nicholas I, who suppressed the Decembrists and cracked down on all dissent. He was so obnoxious he sent out spies to hunt out critics. He banned books from Western Europe that might spread liberal ideas. But for schools and universities, they had to be approved first. Many Russians with liberal or revolutionary ideas were judged to be insane and shut up in mental hospitals. Up to 1,500,000 others were exiled to Siberia. Nicholas I embraced orthodoxy, autocracy, and nationalism. Orthodoxy referred to the strong ties between the Russian and Orthodox Church and the government. Autocracy was the absolute power of state. Nationalism involved respect for Russian traditions and suppression of non-Russian groups with the empire. Nicholas realized that Russia needed to modernize. He issued a new law code and made some economic reforms. He even tried to limit the power of landowners over serfs. He could not change the system completely without anchoring the Russian nobles and weakening the power of the Russian Tsar. Right before he died, he told his son, "I am handing you command of the country in poor state." Now to Khadijah with the news on Alexander II.